Welcome back, everybody. Justin here. Got the Gravely Backhoe out. Gonna run it through some paces there before the show Thursday this week. I'll be loading it up, take it up to Pennsylvania. Just want to go through it here a little bit, let you guys see what it can do. I got a little spot here I was digging around with the RK24. It's got some shale in it, a little bit rocky, but we'll see what it'll do with it. Other thing is, if you guys are wondering the way this works, you drive it over, wherever you're going to set up at to dig. Then you bow the bucket down, the arm, which raises the front end up. Now, I've already done that here, but you raise the front end all the way up, and you have to come down here and you pull up the little pin and lower your stabilizers down. Then after you lower them down, you flip this little valve here, and that sends your hydraulic fluid back here to your rear jack, right there on the back end. And when you flip the valve, then you pull the lever for your boom to raise it up, and it lowers this jack. Then once it's lowered all the way down, you flip the valve back, and which shuts the flow off to that jack, which locks it in place. Then you can dig. And these wheels on the front, of course, that's so that you can steer it as you're driving around. But we just pop them off, just a cotter pin, take them out, and then you can start digging. So we'll go ahead and take them off and see what she'll do. Now, for those of you that's not familiar with these backhoes or gravelies, just keep in mind that this machine is from about 1967, and the power plant that it's utilizing is a 6.6 horsepower L model Gravely. It has a hydraulic pump that's hooked to the PTO, and that's what powers it. So it's not like it's a real strong thing, but for what it is, it does pretty good. Okay, well you can see about what it'll do there. I mean, it'll dig deeper than that. I just wanted to give a little demonstration on how it does, but didn't seem to have too much problem digging in that rock. You can see it, one big old sand rock it dug up there. I'm not going to go any farther back because I actually got a drain line back in about where the outriggers are sitting at. But it does pretty good. You know, this particular model here is one of the first ones, so that's why this one only has the 3 spool valve chest. So you're kind of limited on your motions here because you don't have the ability to curl your bucket. So which makes this particular one here pretty well strictly a ditch digger. It's kind of hard to finesse it, you know, because it just makes it hard to pick it up high, you know, like your material, like if you was going to try to load it into something, because you can't hold it back up against the boom. You try to swing out and it'll just dump. So like I said, pretty well just a ditch digger. It's you know, like I said, for what it is, it's a really good machine. Is it as good as the RK24? No, it's not that good. But you know, being that it's what it is, being a Gravely and stuff, you know, it's a pretty unique piece of equipment. If I remember right, I think there was only about 700 of these made in about a 4-year period. And like I said, this is one of the first ones, the earlier ones, with the 3 spool valve chest. The later ones had 7 spool, and that made your front outriggers hydraulic, and you had the bucket curl feature on it, which, like I said, that would make it a little handier. But you know, I had gotten this machine several years back, and my intentions were to restore this one and have a backhoe, and then I had bought a 12G Gravely riding tractor, and I was going to fabricate a loader bucket for it. So I would have had a backhoe and then a loader. And you know how things are, it's hard to come up with the time to do all this type of stuff. So we were putting a swimming pool in, and I was having to borrow my neighbor's Kubota, digging around, having to haul a bunch of dirt and move it for the swimming pool. So I ended up giving in and bought the RK24. I still got the Gravely Rider 12G. It's sitting over there under the shed. I don't know if I'll ever do the loader bucket on it. I might one of these years, but this right here is a talk of the town when this thing comes out, because it's just a pretty unique thing, and not a lot of people have ever seen one or even heard of one. Like I said, you know, Thursday we'll be going up to Windsor, PA, to the Gravely mow-in, and I'll be taking this up there, and you guys be able to see it operate. And hopefully there'll be a few more of them. There's a few guys in the club have some of them. All the other ones that I've seen in the club have the 7 spool valve chest. So this one will be kind of one of its own that'll be there. And the other thing about this machine is too, you know, supposedly, you know, these are supposed to be the Termite T1. You know, it's you had Gravely and then Termite. And Termite was coming into the game there wanting to build a backhoe, and they utilized a Gravely power plant and they put a backhoe on it. Well, also I have found in some documents and stuff, researching things, you know, Gravely had their variant of this too. All right, now this particular machine that I have here, you know, when I got it, it was really rough looking. I'll put some pictures in of what it looked like when I got it. You know, I tore it completely down to nothing and redid the whole thing, and nowhere on it was any kind of serial numbers or anything like that. But like I said, as I got to reading through some old literature and stuff, I found some pictures of the Gravely version of this, and they called theirs the Con tractor. And the pictures I found of it and drawings, this one looks most like the Gravely version, because the Gravely version I seen, they had the 3-spool valve chest, the mechanical outriggers, and even the bucket looks about the same. See, that actually does have another hole that you can change that pin to change the angle of the bucket. It doesn't make a great big difference, so I don't ever change it. But you know, I can't say for sure that this is a T1, or I can't say that for sure that it's a Gravely, you know, the Con tractor. But either way, it's still a really cool machine to have and to use and to show off. So yeah, you guys come out to the show in Windsor, PA this weekend. This will be there. You guys can check it out and see it running in person. Well, I think that's going to pretty well wrap this video up. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up, share them with your friends. Thanks for watching.